Hi everybody, this quick review is all about the new E.L.F. contouring blush and bronzing powder, but it's the new matte version that's come out. It's called Fiji, and if you open it up, you know, it's got that nice big mirror we've come to expect in these kinds of compacts, and then your two shades are a kind of, I would say, light to medium type of matte bronzer there, and then this pretty pinky rose-colored blush. I think it's a very universal type shade. I can see this looking good on a lot of people. It's very pigmented. I mean, I feel like it only takes a little bit to get some color to show up on my cheeks. And then this bronzer shade, as I said, it's kind of a lighter tone. Now, E.L.F. Studio line does have like several different color combinations of these contouring blush and bronzers, but this was the original one that came out. I believe it's called St. Lucia. You can see at a glance, we've got quite a bit deeper bronzer in this older one. When you look real close up at it, I mean, I can see maybe a teeny bit of shimmer in there. I never thought that translated much on my cheeks, so I always use that as a contour quite often. The blush, however, in the original, you can see it's a peachy pink with a lot of golden shimmer. So now they have put out something that is, you know, an entirely matte finish on both sides. I've been playing around with this new compact, and I kind of get the feeling from this that if your skin is much darker than mine, this bronzer may not show up too much on you. I mean, it might show up a little bit from the thought of just like, okay, I'm going to give my skin an overall wash of bronzy color just to deepen it up a little bit. If you have medium or tan skin, it's not going to give you a dramatic contoured look. So I just want you to be aware of that. Like if you've tried this powder and you're like, oh, that bronzer shade is just about right for me, you're going to try this and probably feel like this is a little light. The depth really reminds me a lot of like NYC Sunny. I think Sunny is maybe a little bit warmer, has a little bit more of a warm goldeny tone to it, but it's about that light where bronzers are concerned. But to show you in my little demo how this went on, I used my E.L.F. Studio Angled Blush Brush, and I think you can see where the product's going. It's there, it's just more subtle than a lot of bronzers I've used to contour with, but I took that in the hollows of my cheeks. I also took it up on my forehead, around my hairline, and then I used my Up and Up blush brush from Target to just lightly tap into the blush here. This is a really great pigmented blush, and it doesn't take much at all. Like, tap off the excess, tap it off on your hand if you need to, and I put that on my cheeks. I love the finished look with that. I think that shade's gonna look so pretty on so many different skin tones, and if you're seeing just a little bit of glow coming through, sorry, I'm just looking around my desk here for where is that product. I used the Hard Candy Highlight in Tiki. I already had a little bit of this just on the tops of my cheeks, and I love the look that that gives. You know, you're still got the color of this blush, but just a hint of glow coming through with that highlight. All in all, I'm really glad E.L.F. came out with this. I am all for some totally matte options where blushes and bronzers are concerned. I would love to see like a full line of blushes in this formula because I think this is dead on great. And ultimately, maybe some varying options of these matte duos as well. You know, some a little bit darker, maybe some different colors of blush thrown in. If you're fair skin, light to medium, I think you're going to enjoy this. If you're a lot darker than that, you will probably find that this bronzer doesn't show up as dramatically as some other things or as dramatic as the original. So I hope this review was useful to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.